I'm gonna make part 2 to my last video I did about females in bad customer service. And you know, I'm not really as worked up as I was last time in that other video because, you know, I've cooled down a little bit, and I don't keep grudges for too long, but I mean, I really do think this is something that needs to be addressed, man. It needs to be addressed by a lot of the bosses and managers of these companies, man. I mean, it really does, because you know, like a lot of you say, and it's true, I mean, it gives the company a bad image, man. It gives the company a bad image, and when you get poor customer service at any establishment, you know, the chances of you going back there are slim, man. Like, I've been to places, you know, where the food was good, but the service was bad, and I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't go back. That's happened a bunch of times. But really, I want to talk about why I think a lot of reasons why myself and a lot of males are having problems with female cashiers and them having the stink attitude, man. You know, somebody mentioned it could be feminism and whatnot, and I that could have something to do with it. But I think a lot of it is simple, man. I think a lot of it is simple, and if we're going to be real here, I think a lot of it does have to do with race, man. I'm not saying all of it, but I think a lot of it does have to do with race, especially with black males. I think a lot of black males especially have bad experiences with females, white or black, in customer service, man. You know, and like Dark One said in his video, you know, a lot of females, you know, they think you're gonna like try to hit on them or try to mac on them or whatever, and you know, I agree with that. I do agree with that. But yeah, I think a lot of females have this agenda, man. A lot of them go to work just to flaunt, man. And like a lot of them go to work just to flaunt and try to pick up dudes and shit. And it's like let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. When I go out shopping, man, and I'm out spending money, I'm not out trying to pick up no cashier, man. I mean, that's just the truth. When I'm out spending my hard-earned money to buy things, I'm out to buy my shit and leave, man. I'm not out to pick up no females. You know, and I think a lot of these female cashiers just crave attention, man. They go to work and they're used to getting attention, and when they get somebody who doesn't show them any attention, like myself, you know, they want to give you this stink attitude, man. It's like I think a lot of people are in their jobs for the wrong reason, especially a lot of cashiers, man. You know, because you know, they're a lot, like I said, a lot of them are just, they're used to guys trying to get their phone number and guys trying to hit on them, and especially when they see a black male, they automatically get this attitude, like it's like on one hand they get mad at you if you don't flirt with them. They get mad at you if you don't give them attention. But on the other hand, they be getting mad if you give them attention, man. So it's like you really can't win, man. I think that's a lot to do with it. And like I said a little bit ago, I think a lot of it does have to do with race, man. I really do. You know, especially where I live, you know, it's a lot of rich people, man, and it's like you see it. They'll be like, you know, they'll be waiting on somebody who is white and who is, you know, maybe looks like them or something like that, and you know, they'll be chatting it up with them and all friendly and shit, and then, you know, like that night at like that night I went to the Publix to get my sandwich, and that bitch overcharged me. It's like, look, it's like I always used to be opposed to the word bitch, man. I never would call a female a bitch, like never. But it's like a lot of them act like it, man. A lot of them act like it. A lot of them earn that title for themselves by the way they carry themselves and by the way they conduct their business, man. A lot of them conduct their business like that, and they deserve to be called just that, man. I'm not saying all females deserve to be called bitches, but a lot of them act like one, man. And they need to be called out on this shit. But like I was saying, it's like where I'm at, there's a lot of rich white folks around here, and they have their, you know, they're friendly to each other. And then once you get some you know, someone who's not rich and white in line, it's like they want to be all rude and shit, man. I think that has a lot to do with it too, man. You know, and I'm not a big people person, to be honest, man. I'm not one of those people that just goes out looking for conversations with people and you know, that's just not my style. I'm not all about people pleasing, man. But when I'm at work, when I'm waiting on people, when I'm working for a company that is paying me money to bring them business, man, it's like I leave my feelings at the door, man. And that's what a lot of these females got to do. They got to leave their feelings at the door, man. You know, they got to leave their personal agendas and how they feel about males and you know all this stupid pity-patty bullshit. Leave that shit at the door before you walk in, man. Just like leave it outside, like put it in the garbage or something, man. You know? It's like I may look like your ex that did you over wrong, but I'm not gonna be treated like him. And it's like us males, we gotta put a stop to this shit, man. We gotta put a stop to this, man. And I vow, like I said, man, I said the next time I get bad customer service, the next time it happens, I'm gonna speak to the manager, man. I will see to it that I speak to the manager. Because it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. I'm nice to everybody, man. I'm nice to everybody that comes through my line, and I don't want to be shit all the time. I don't want to be all the time, but I am. And I deserve the same, man. Like that bitch that gave me that attitude the other night. If she was to come in my job and I didn't know her, I'd probably be all nice to her and shit, man. But we need to start talking to the managers, man. We need to start talking to the managers. We need to put a stop to this, man. We need to put a stop to this. It's getting out of hand. It just is. So.